up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We are down here, honey. I'm trying to... I was like... I just had a little edible, so my tongue might be brown because it's a peanut butter cup. Girl, yes. A tiny little peanut butter cup. Oh, my glasses look like they've been through some things. I was going to wear a different pair, but I have some Gucci frames that are like, I don't know how many seasons ago, but they don't have a prescription in them yet. Let me get them. They are so cute. I bought them a long time ago. Remember the other Gucci frames I used to wear? They were like green and gold. I don't even know where's the damn box. Beauty and the Beast. And so they're in here. They're so cute. They're really, really cute. But I haven't put a prescription in them yet. Aren't they cute? They are so cute to me. And I've been laying in the bed like, I really want some red frames. I'm like, bitch, you got some red Gucci frames and things. So I'm about to put a prescription in these. They're so cute. Very cute. Well, you know, these are not real frames. These are like little plastic frames inside. But they're cute, right? But this got to be blonde, because then they really pop. Baby girl. Yeah, I like these. I'm gonna put a prescription in these. I'm gonna see if Lens Crafters can put my prescription in these. Yeah. Very cute, right? Very, very, very cute. So I think I'm gonna do that because I've been saying that I want some red frames, and they're burgundy. They're burgundy, honey. Don't get it fucking twisted. It's playing with me. Don't play with me, girl. But they're cute. Yeah, I have some like green. They're like green and gold ones I used to wear. If you look at my old videos, you'll see the green and gold Gucci frames I used to wear. I don't even know where they are. They're probably in. I have so many frames. Before I had needed a prescription, I used to wear frames all the time. All the time before I needed a prescription. And then I was like, girl. So I got all the glasses. So I got a couple, most of my glasses most of the frames that you see come from Zlul. And then I have like some Ray-Bans, some Burberry, some Gucci frames. So you'll see those every now and again. But the majority of them come from Zlul. This is from Zlul, and the link is in the description box if you want. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get y'all a discount code or something like that, so y'all can get some frames. And yeah, okay. So let's see what's going on the blogs.
I sponsor the blog.
Let me tell you something. Get my tea. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to roll some reefer up. So that's what we about to do as we talk. I should go live. That's what I said. I was like, I should go live while I'm doing this. I was on the YBF Daily, and I saw this woman get proposed to, but the man staged it like it was like she was being robbed. I was like, what? And then I saw another clip of this woman who some man proposed to her after 10 years. That's a long time to be with somebody waiting for them to propose to you. Y'all give these niggas too much power. That's so crazy. They beat you in the head to get married, but then they give somebody else the power to decide whether that happens for you or not. And don't you dare propose. Don't you... Girl, I am woman, hear me roar, but don't you propose to no nigga. don't do it. Do not do it. I was watching the clip. I was watching Love and Hip Hop Family Reunion, and it's actually pretty good. And Chrissy is there, and they showed a clip of her proposing to Jim Jones. And like, for me, I would be mortified if that was etched into history, into my history, that I proposed to not just anybody. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about women proposing to men. I just don't. I think it's odd. I mean, shout out to you if you did it. Great. But proposing to somebody like Jim Jones, and then that was so long ago, and then for them to still not be married, and it's so weird. It's because it's like, do you really want to marry and attach yourself legally to someone who has taken 10 years to decide that he wants to do that with you? And it's so weird to me that and then, like, not to mention the drama that you go through with these dudes for all these years, and you're engaged to them, and then they turn around and like act like after all these years you've waited for me. Now here I am. I'm the prize now. You can have me now. And that's after he's done all the things, right? You got, bitch, you got all the badges, and he's done all the things. And at the end of that, all of the things, he's like, let's get married now. And that's when, you know, this gets sparse. The dick starts going like this. It's not like this. It's not like this. It's like this. Now you need some help. He needs some milk. Let me transfer my buds. This is my, you know, my container that I put my stuff in. But yeah, so I'm like, girl, it smells so good. It smells so good, like sweet. This is Pocololo. And the, oops, I'm dropping stuff. And it's the THC level is not that high. It's only 24%, which is not really that high, but I haven't really been, you know, smoking for me is like ritual for me. It's like, it's a whole little ritual, you know what I'm saying? But since the last time when I told you I was sick, I hadn't smoked. I don't feel well, which is odd, right? I should probably smoke or something when I'm not feeling well. But for some reason, I just don't feel like, I don't know. It's weird. I just don't feel like smoking or anything. A big old piece dropped on the floor. And so when what was I gonna say? Yeah, so when I'm sick, I don't really like, you know, I don't feel like it. I don't get sick a lot. Like this year, I think I was sick twice. Like really, like not like a cold, but I did have a little sniffles. But I think it's more like, it's not like a cold, but more like my body is. See, I'm very in tune with my body. I'll be listen to your body, like for real. Like just, that's why it's important to be still. It is, so that you can hear your body, and listen to your body and feel your body. But whatever. But when I start getting sick, when something else is happening, I start getting cold symptoms. But it's not really cold symptoms. It's just your body trying to get rid of whatever it is that you're about to be sick from, right? So your nose starts running, eyes be watering. Just whatever way it can come out is how it's trying to get out of your body. For me, that's how my body works. And I assume, you know, it's a similar functionality in other human beings. You know what I'm saying? Because it is like we all come from this factory. We all come from this factory, and you know, some of us have things, and I think we're like all made like mechanically the same. And some of us have some. We're really like flowers. That's what I say. We're like flowers. Everybody's different in a way, but offer something to the space. But listen to your body. But yeah, I said all that to say when I get sick, I don't like to smoke at all. I don't want, because I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. I'll have to figure it out. So I'll have to figure it out. So yeah, so about Chrissy, I was talking about Chrissy and this man. Okay, so I saw on, I think it was the YBF, this man proposed to this woman. He pulled her, I don't know if he pulled her over, but he told her, get out of the car, get out of the car. And then he took off his clothes and like changed his clothes while she was facing the other way. And then he was like, get out the car. And I'm like, how short-sighted do you have to be to perform a marriage proposal in such a traumatic way? Like, is that somebody that you really want to legally bind yourself to, that someone would put you through what would look like trauma, like you're being robbed, and then he tells you to turn around and he's down on one knee with a ring? Girl, no, I'm knocking that ring. What? And this is other woman. She said he waited 10 years. He waited 10 years and he proposed to her in a car while they were driving, and she declined the proposal. Like, just, that's the thing about it. Don't accept just because somebody is proposing to you. Don't feel like you have to accept it. And you know they do the proposals in public, so you will accept it, right? That's like a manipulation tool, like to do it in public. Do it when you have something else going on for yourself. They do it all the time. We see it all the time. It'd be a girl's graduation. She'd be getting her doctorate, and the nigga want to turn around and propose, because it's almost like your accomplishments mean nothing if you ain't got a ring, girl. Like, that's how it looks to me. But to each his own. But Chrissy and Jim Jones, and then I was thinking about Chrissy and Jim Jones this morning because Mariah Lynn invited Mama Jones there. Apparently they're friends because Mariah Lynn's manager is close to Jim Jones' mother. And so her and Mariah Lynn are friends. And so she invited her to the family reunion. So she's walking up there, and then she's telling Mariah Lynn, I don't like the disrespect. She got to disrespect. How can you disrespect his mother? And I'm like, girl, you are disrespectful. Like, why? I don't understand how you could be like, as a mother-in-law or potential mother-in-law, how can you be so vile and disgusting to the man or to the woman or the man that your child wants to marry, and then expect respect out of them? I was like, is she for real? I don't even know. She's like, why wouldn't she invite me? Why wouldn't she invite me to the family reunion? Bitch. And Chrissy said inviting her would be like inviting a toothache. Like, literally, don't nobody want to be bothered with you and your finger waves. Girl, get on out of here. She gotta respect me. For what? Girl, Jim Jones don't even deserve the respect she gives him, child. Really don't. Mm-mm. Y'all be loving these niggas so much. But let me go. And then like I said, then this woman, she was proposed to, and she declined the proposal. I thought I saved it. And he was driving in a car. I thought I saved that damn post. She was driving in a car. She was driving, of course, and he's in the passenger seat. And he's holding a ring like this. I'm like, girl. She said no.
If he gave you everything you wanted, I share.
Okay, let's.
He shot her. You share your man with somebody. If he gave you everything you wanted, I share these men for less because they gonna go cheat anyway. So if I know for sure that he's going to give me everything I wanted, I will voluntarily share. Because we involuntarily share these men all the time. They cheat. My man probably cheating as we speak. I don't give a damn. I'm working. Literally. Like, what I'm gonna do? Stop it? Yeah, we don't stop. I've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. The person who watching this, the person who comment about to get cheated on. If you've been cheated on, comment.
That's crazy. Just be in an open relationship. Why would that even be a question? If he gives you everything you want, would you allow him to put your life at risk? Because that's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Because you know it's a risk, right? When your man is out there sticking his penis in other women and come back and sticking it in you, that's a very high risk. So if you're accepting of some man cheating on you, then you're accepting that he's putting your life at risk. Why not be in an open relationship? But see, the way that the thing is set up, these niggas don't even know how to be in open relationships. They don't, because to they're so used to being trash in the relationships and sneaking around, right? That they don't understand. That's why they don't want women who want open relationships, because they want to be able to feel like they're doing something, they're getting something over, they're having their cake and eating yours too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why wouldn't you just be in an open relationship? The men don't want women in open relationships. They don't. They don't want you going out. They want to be able to do it. They want to be able to put you through hell. But at the same time, they know a mass majority of y'all have been also conditioned to believe that that's just what they do. So you're more accepting of it. There's so many women who are like, cheating is not a deal breaker. What? What do you mean? He's dishonest. He's disloyal. He doesn't have any self-control. He lacks self-control. That in itself is a deal breaker. You want to partner with a man who is disloyal, dishonest, doesn't have any self-control or discipline, or honors the words that he keeps with you. If you have agreed to be in a committed monogamous relationship, but you say cheating is not a deal breaker, girl, that don't even make sense. Where do they do that at? They do it everywhere, actually. That's why women are, cheating is not a deal breaker. So putting your life at risk is not a deal breaker, girl. Let's revisit that. Okay, let's consider revisiting that. Because girl, that ain't it.
Have Kelly Rowland and Sierra been silent about what has happened to Meg? And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, that's none of their business, they should stay out of it. But just a few weeks ago, they were both showing support towards Chris Brown and telling us because of his talent, he deserves to be forgiven. They were against him continuing to face consequences for the violence that he has shown against multiple women. Right?
That's true.
See, this is what happens, right? Girl. When the violence takes place against women, especially Black women, there's silence. When the consequences take place for Black men, that's when everybody wants to get involved and defend them, right, and tell us that we need to forgive them, right, and they're not deserving of the consequences that they are now facing.
Wow.
And that, to me, as a Black woman, is truly heartbreaking.
Wow, that's true. Sierra and Kelly Rowland. But you know, Kelly Rowland is sus to me. Y'all can keep her. But ever since she's on that little committee where she doesn't want rap lyrics being used against people in a court of law, I've been looking at her real crazy. Like, Kelly, that's whack. And you up there with Jay-Z and, of course, Robin Thicke, right? Saying stuff like that. But that's right. They did come out and say Chris Brown this and give him props to Chris Brown. And she is right. It's like when the violence against a woman happens, nobody says anything. But when the man has to face the consequence, everybody's rooting for who? The underdog. Because Black men, you know, they've been through so much. As if women weren't standing there right there with them, bitch. Where were the women when the men were going through all this? Where were they? Oh, that was right there too, girl. In fact, them niggas was terrorizing the women as they were terrorizing everybody else. Coming home and terrorizing them, girl. Y'all can keep it. But she's right. It's true. It's true. The consequence that the man faces, then everybody wants to jump up and root for the underdog. I'm telling you, rooting for the underdog has created a culture where people root for the villain. They root for the villain. They're rooting for the villains. It's so crazy. Let's see. What else is on Neighborhood Talk? The Neighborhood Talk. I wish I can find that clip of that woman um, being upset because her boyfriend proposed to her while they were driving and she didn't accept the proposal, but I can't find it anymore. Um, Pardison stands up for women who become victimized after speaking out on their trauma. In an instant, you can go from a victim to defendant in the eyes of the public. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. He says, to any woman, especially ones of color, that has suffered an injustice, I feel for you. When you do find the courage to speak up, it seems you'll be ridiculed. Your credibility will be questioned. Your entire past will be held under a magnifying glass. In an instant, you can go from a victim to a defendant in the eyes of the public. To anyone with a daughter, sister, mother, niece, aunt. Sorry, Pardison, they killing their mothers, nieces, and aunts too. Yeah, and harming them. Yeah. I pray for their protection. I pray for their covering. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. So he's coming out and speaking up for women who have been victimized. Well, good. Well, good. Well, good. All right. Jury deliberation is on pause until 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. All right, let's see. Comedian Gerald releases a video of Black China checking him for calling her Ari. How about you don't disrespect me before I beat your little ass? I know that's right. Check these niggas right away. Bitch ass niggas. Let's see. I'm trying to find that girl. I'm trying to find that girl who was proposed to. Maybe it was on Hollywood Unlocked because I really want to see, because I saved it and I just saw the headline and then I was like, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it later. I'm gonna watch it later. I want to watch that interview with G Herbo and on Carisha Please, and he asked her, "Did you know about that baby in October?" And she was looking like, that was funny. That was really funny to me. Where is that girl who got proposed to? I am trying to find the link. Half of these, on some real shit, half of these posts that they put on these black blog sites, a lot of them need to have a warning because it's a lot of, they post a lot of like weird stuff that should have a warning on that. Kerrion Franklin calls out estranged father Kirk Franklin for not inviting him to the family photo shoot. Kirk says he's not the perfect father. I'm never invited to these pics. Let him enjoy his fantasy. Kirk Franklin, perfect father? No. Perfect husband? No. Perfect Christian? God, no. This picture is perfect because it's gone through a process. Filters, colorings, and all the things to make it perceivable that that's how we always look. There are no perfect families. So this holiday season, take that pressure off yourself and love the flaws, failures, and blemishes of your human family. I love mine, and I thank God that they love me through my process perfectly. Merry Christmas. Somebody says, isn't someone missing? Someone put captions. Oh no, Tammy Franklin put caption, hashtag proud wife. How about Kerrion? Yo, where the fuck the other son at? Somebody, CC Winan said, beautiful. Somebody else said people will read the caption and ask about the other son. Clearly he isn't there. Let God mend their family in love through their imperfections. Kirk, we love you and your family. Happy holidays. But excludes Kerrion. Can't take him serious. Where's Kerrion? It's the one shoe off for the baby for me. The other son still in jail. Who else read that in his voice? I always appreciate your transparency. Love you and love you, Pop. Love Carrington. Kerrion wasn't in the picture. I guess that's what he's saying. It's an imperfect family. The son is not there. I mean, what can you do? To me, I feel like I don't know. I feel like you should not, and it's a perfect opportunity to do so, but you should not take what you feel is obligatory, an obligatory contract, because it really isn't. I think a lot of people feel obligated to the group of family that they were born into, and also feel obligated to endure whatever they need to endure for the sake of the family. I don't believe in that at all. I don't believe in staying in a tribe or community where you're not respected, you're not honored, you're not protected, none of that stuff. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think if the people close to you are showing you, like, are treating you in a way, traumatizing you, making you feel bad, leaving you frustrated, annoyed, anxious, whatever it is, they honestly don't deserve you. They don't deserve you. And that, I always say, when, oh, you only get one mama, you only get one daddy, they only get one, they may have multiple children, but they only get one you. The same way you only get one mama and daddy, they only got one you. Apply the same thing and let them know, I'm not dealing, you don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. You really don't have to. And you can really cut off any contract that you feel that you're obligated to maintain, especially if it's not even bringing you any harmony. Like, no, I don't support none of that. So yes, your family is imperfect, and him not being in the picture is a testament to that. We're not perfect. We don't treat this son well at all. He's ungrateful. Whatever Kirk Franklin will say. Parents who, honey, they give their kids some money, and if you go against anything that they have done wrong to you, you're all of a sudden ungrateful. That's why when people keep saying that you're ungrateful and this, and that, like Romeo, Master P had the nerve to imply that his child was ungrateful. Girl, what? He's been working. The money, girl, when I heard that thing that he said he's been working for that company, was it Rap Snacks, and ain't seen a dime? And then his father telling him, well, you got to work hard. You're going to see the fruits when you get older. What? No. And he's supposed to do what with Master P? No, I'm going to tell it. The children will speak, honey. They will. And they're going to tell the truth. They're going to tell the truth, and it's not going to put the parent in the greatest light. And, oh, your parents, they only were able to do what they knew how to do. Okay, then they need to apologize. If you only did what you was able to do with the tools that you had, and it caused your children to experience trauma, you need to apologize to them. Don't, oh, I did the best that I can do. Motherfucker, it wasn't your best. So, no. Girl, get out of here with that. So, shout out to Kerrion Franklin. Hopefully he can find his tribe. I'm sure he has. There's no obligation to him at all. None. I'm telling y'all, no. Jurors are now deliberating Tory Lanez fate at his felony assault trial centered on claims he shot Megan Thee Stallion in both feet on July 12, 2020. The jury listened to the end of closings and got the case around 11:15 a.m. The jury listened to the end of closing and got, oh no, I just read that. Jury as it stands is 5 men and 7 women. Good luck if there's a black man on the jury, because he's gonna root for the villain. He's not gonna stand up and he's not gonna stand up for the woman at all. So hopefully, Miss Vivica Fox defends Megan Thee Stallion, airs Joe Budden's disgusting and misogynistic ass all the way out. And then some man comes down and says, and then he proceeded to destroy this person. And then Claudia came back and said, destroyed. You have pretty low standards if you think that was dope. It was predictable, lazy, and weak to call us both hoes and bitches. I expected it to go that way. I never called that man out his name, but I'm a hoe and a bitch because I spoke up and know his truth. Exactly. He says, I was being kind. Joe, please leave this energy in 2022. He said they should keep it cute. No, nigga, you assault women and are violent against women. You don't get no grace. No grace. None. None. So we just gonna keep going back and forth, cussing each other out. But guess what? Your past looks crazy as fuck. Like you come out, I'm apologizing to Meg, and then turn around and in the same fucking breath exhibit the behavior they were speaking out against, and you demonstrate it towards them. Like, girl, and you Joe is smarter than that. And the fact that he's not smart enough to back away from this and he wants to jump into some shit and be the voice of the niggas, bitch, I almost said something. That's on him. Let him do that. But he doesn't deserve any grace. So whatever you need to say to him, he's the one that beats women, stealths women, right? He's the one that does that. That nigga ain't top tier, nothing. You are low scrub, gutter snipe, straight up from the hood, okay? Girl, don't nobody care. Social media reacts to missing bodyguard Justin Edison's alleged nudes being leaked amid court drama. What? That's crazy. Okay, let's go to the Jasmine Brown. Let's see, we're almost done here. Lizzo celebrates her rags to riches story after sleeping in her car before the fame. It was a milestone for me. Shout out to Lizzo. Look at her house. Girl, I know that's right. Her house is really nice. Whoever, I don't know if it was built, it's really nice. I don't know if you could see it. That is fucking dope. Come on, Lizzo. Lizzo's story is truly inspirational. The singer became emotional as she recalled her journey from sleeping in her car and couch surfing. It says coach. And couch surfing to one of the music's industry's top talents. According to the Grammy winner, her $15 million, which Harry Styles previously owned, is one of the first places she should call her own. Yeah, that house is really nice. It is really nice. The design is nice. The pool in the back. Oh my God. Really nice house. Shout out to Lizzo. And these questions, it's like the same. Do you think you can love someone and still cheat on them? What does the word cheat mean? Let's see. Cheat. Can you cheat on someone and still love them? Cheat means act dishonestly or unfairly in order to gain an advantage. So can you love someone who is dishonest and unfair in order to gain an advantage over you, right? Have his cake and eat yours too? A person who behaves dishonestly in order to gain an advantage, a swindler, a cheater, a fraudster, a trickster, a hoaxer, sham, fraud, fake, crook, rogue, charlatan, quack, racketeer, con man, con artist, shark, phony, hustler, twister, grifter, confidence man, gold brick, girl, hoodwinker, double dealer, deceiver. These are the synonyms for a cheater. So does it sound like this is somebody who is capable of love? Because the two don't go. The math doesn't math. Okay? The math don't math. A practice of fraud and trickery, right? That's why they can't do poly relationships well and they can't do open relationships well, because they're used to being deceptive in the ways that they perform in relationships. You want to be honest and transparent and forthright? I want to sneak around and act like I'm doing something know that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, so I can gain an advantage over somebody. And I could walk around this woman while I cheat on her and be looking at her knowing that I'm sticking my dick in somebody else, or you sitting on somebody else's dick, girl, because the girls cheat too. It's just not acceptable as it is, because the women get vilified when they cheat, right? But the men, it's okay, because, men will just be men, You know what they do. You know what they do. So I'm tired of these goddamn questions, girl. On Thursday, Orlando Brown was reportedly arrested in Ohio for misdemeanor DV. That's what I'm saying. And they all posting him like he got something to say. Just a ignorant, degenerate, violent clown. And now, like I said, when when you guys root for the villains, you guys uphold degenerate behavior, you guys figure out a way to justify degenerate behavior, and then you put it on a grand stage, and that behavior becomes a part of the community and the culture at large. Do you know the people who decide to leave that, they're going to not be there to be victimized and traumatized and beat up and RAPED. They're not here for that. Guess what's going to happen when the people who leave are no longer there to victimize? They're going to turn on you. Now that's how math goes. Nobody else left to victimize and terrorize. Guess what? You next. And it'd be the closest intimate partner. It'd be the closest person to you. How in the hell is Orlando Brown in a relationship so that he can practice domestic violence on anyone? How? After you have seen him and his ignorant ass all over the place, why would you think that this person is suitable for partnership? Why? When his Yelp reviews are out, we can see them. He actually puts these niggas put their own Yelp reviews out, and you still don't fucking listen to them. Oh, we giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm different. Like Cynthia Bailey, who is now divorced from her Mike Hill. When she was sitting in that car, they was on 285 or 85 or something. I don't know where they was in Atlanta. She said, "What is it about me that's different?" No, lady, nothing you do, say, look is going to change the behavior of a man who has never had consequences for his behavior. He's able to get married and remarry and treat women like shit and then remarry again, and to treat another woman like shit and actually remarry. And you think you are going to be the change in his behavior that he has never had a consequence for, until you are his victim next. And then it's him that needs to change. Her question should have been, what about you is different from your other relationships to where you feel like you can have a successful relationship with me? What about you has changed, bro? Not a goddamn thing, because you bitches stand in line. Women, I'm sorry, you women, you know when they put a U in front of you women, when you women stand in line waiting for the same nigga who was like, literally, the women are coming out of the restaurant telling you, girl, it's a mess in there. Do not go in there. Well, here's the Yelp reviews. 1 star, no stars, do not recommend. Oh, well, I'm going to go and see. Girl, what? What do you need to see? What do you need to see? You see the women who have come out before you. What else do you need to see? You just want to go in there and see if it's under new management? It's not. It's not. It's never under new management, because nobody believes the reviews. Nobody believes the reviews. Everybody wants to see if they're going to have a different experience until you don't. And then you run into who? The rest of the women who have tried to tell you, girl, no. How the hell was Orlando Brown in a relationship to even have a domestic violence charge against him? Right. Somebody said whatever they say he did it. Period. And then look at his mugshot. Like the literal Joker. The Joker. Fucking weird ass nigga, bro. This nigga reminds me, Orlando Brown reminds me so much of my cousin Ray. So much. So much. Just so much. I mean, so much. Girl. Lanisha Cole, Nick Cannon's baby's mother, hints at having a new man in her life. I needed someone like him to be by my side. The mother of Nick Cannon's 9th child, Lanisha Cole, is moving on with her life and doesn't include her daughter's father. A few days ago, Lanisha Cole raised eyebrows when she took to her Instagram story with a cryptic word about protecting her peace for the sake of her little one, Onyx. And let me tell you something, girl, the baby's little enough that you can go change the name to the name that you want it to have. Go change that baby's name. Please go change that baby's name, because I know that's not the name you chose for your baby. Onyx is cute. It's a cute little name, but the baby's name is Onyx Ice Cole Cannon. How old is this baby? It doesn't say. Hold on. Let me see. She wrote, it's important for me to keep things positive and maintain my peace in the midst of it all. It's not easy, but I have to do it for my daughter. She is incredibly blessed and is surrounded by so much love. And it's not a fake IG photo op. It's a real day in, day out love. Of course, following her post, many speculated that Lanisha Cole's message was in response to Nick Cannon's recent holiday photo shoot opportunities as he was going around acting like he don't be seeing them children on FaceTime majority of the time. Abby De La Rosa, when I tell you I'm so done with that lady, like I feel like you are not smart at all. Like I don't even know, like, is Abby the one that was on there with Shan? Girl, you're less than smart. And Bree Tessie, both Cole did indicate that her primary focus is currently on the betterment of herself and baby Onyx. She has no ill feeling towards her month-old baby's girl extended family. The established film producer and photographer then addressed loads of backlash she received and alluded to leaving a toxic relationship with which most assume was Nick Cannon. Yes, I've made mistakes. I've put myself through unnecessary pain. I call it needless suffering and heartbreak, which I've done all in the name of love. You have too. But I'm choosing to do better. Good for her. Calling me baby mama number 538 every time I say the sky is blue is uncalled for, and it's getting old. I get it. My life plays out publicly, but there's a lot you don't see. There's always so much more love. I want to say this so much. Girl, there's always so much more I want to say, but it isn't the time. However, Cole apparently has a new man in her life. Oh, Cole is her last name. Ice Cole, Onyx Ice Cole Cannon. Okay, Cole is her last name. So she did give the baby her last name. Okay, good. The former Price is Right model shared an image of herself the day that she met her best friend and partner in crime outside of a museum. Looks like some Asian dude. Well, if she has somebody around her, men around her that can, help her, men or women, her family, her extended family, that shit that Nick Cannon has going on is degeneracy at the utmost. All you're doing, you're not, like, literally, Nick Cannon ain't doing nothing from the average man out here having babies all over the world, all over the place. But you don't do anything but create father deficient children. Their mothers are there. So the deficiency comes from the lack of the father being around, calling, coming around, teaching and imparting wisdom or any of that. None of that is happening. So the children are father deficient. And that's all that Nick Cannon is doing, is creating a bunch of father deficient children. And the kids will speak. They will. Wait till Moroccan and Morocco and what's the other? Moroccan and Monroe. Wait till they get a little older, because I have a feeling the boy, he gonna be yapping the same way Mason is gonna be yapping, and the same way Saint West is going to be yapping their mouths. Yeah, they will. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. They grow up. They grow up and they get their own voice because they don't, when the parent 18, unless their parents are like telling them, like, honey, them kids over there at the Kardashians probably done already signed NDAs. Here, sign this, and the baby's like, crayon, NDAs for the babies, because y'all ain't gonna be able to say a goddamn thing. You just wait. You just wait. Wait till Dream get a little older. What's the other one's name that was in the Leapfrog commercial? Stormy. Was it Stormy? No, Dream. Dream was in the Leapfrog commercial. Chris already got them working child. She was in the Leapfrog ad. That was Dream. I think that was Dream. It wasn't Stormy. And don't Kylie got another baby? Girl, she got a baby by a nigga like this. What he's gonna teach the baby? What is he gonna teach the baby? Bitch, I saw a picture of Tory Lanez and his little feet. Girl, I was like, look at his little feet and his little legs. He gotta jump up and hit somebody, bitch ass nigga. It's so annoying. Let's see. Clive Davis denies long-standing rumor that Whitney Houston abused drugs because she was a frustrated lesbian. Totally inaccurate. No, I don't think she may have been a frustrated lesbian, but I don't think that it was because I don't think the drug abuse had anything to do with it. It may have, right? Because she wasn't allowed to really live in her truth at all. It's very sad. I mean, everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. Everybody knew about Robin. Everybody had an understanding. This was before blogs and any of that stuff. I remember, whatever you want from me, I'm giving you everything. Remember at the end, I'm your baby tonight. Remember when she jumped on the back of the motorcycle? You know how old that video is? There was a rumor that said that that was Robin she jumped on the back of the motorcycle with, and they drove off into whatever you want from me. I'm giving you everything. Yes, I'm your baby tonight. Yes, give me fantasy. No, I don't know the song. I need to go watch Carisha Please because I want to see G Herbo ask her. I want to see that response to her question. She doesn't want to act. I know that's right. I'm glad he's not making her do that with his loaf of bread shaped head. Bow Wow reveals that his talented daughter does not want to act. I'm not the type of parent to force her to do it to follow my legacy. She's such a natural and definitely can do it, but I'm not the type of parent to force her to do it to follow my legacy. I want her to choose what makes her happy, and as her dad, I'm going to support her. Plus, I ain't have a childhood. I'm actually living through her. That's fucked up. Because I had them boys working. Lil Bow Wow been working since he was a baby. Remember when he came out on our Arsenio Hall show with Snoop? He was so little. That's where he got his name from, Lil Bow Wow from Snoop, if you didn't know a little trivia. That's where he got his name from. That's Little Bow Wow, because he's little Snoop Dogg. But yeah, that's that video going around they call Lil Bow Wow because he had a little long hair and everything, girl. So I'm glad he said that because he's ignorant too. So I'm glad he has a little bit of sense to be like, I'm not going to force my daughter to do something that she doesn't want to do. And wait till she gets older. If she's talented, she's still going to be talented. She want to take acting classes, but not really act or whatever she want to do to, sharpen her skills. When she gets older, let her do it. I mean, she'll do it. And then you support her then. But being a child actor, my son even said it. He was like, child actors be turning out fucked up. They do. It's like, because it's like, I know. And it's so crazy because you see them there in everything. Like when you look at from the babies to every age, there's a kid acting because they acting in these roles, and we need the little babies for the role of the woman who just had the baby. And you just a little 9-month-old in a damn scene, girl. You don't even know it. What's going on? So he said he's living vicariously through his daughter, through her childhood. So let her be a kid, right? Because the kids will speak. And when she gets older, she's going to be like, I told my dad I didn't want to act, and he actually respected me and supported me and did not force me to do it. And so we're going to have to give Shad a little for that. So hopefully that's the truth, because you know how niggas get on the internet and lie like a rug. So hopefully that is the truth, and he's actually truly supporting her and not performing, because you know he was on a commercial flight saying he was getting on a jet. So we don't know. We don't know. Anyways, y'all, it's been 50 minutes. Let's go. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Peace.